Today I'm going to be showing you how to change the oil on your C5 Corvette that's 97 to 2004. Well, first you want to go to the front. You're going to want to lift up the car from the cross member there. Place some jack stands under that on each side. Make sure it's safe and secure. Once you're done in the front, you want to head to the back. You may want to use a piece of wood. I didn't use one in the front, I should have, but I used it in the back. Okay, the reason you want to lift up the back is because the oil drain plug is on the front of the oil pan on C5 Corvette. So you want the back to be just a little bit higher back there. So once you get it up, get your 15mm socket, get the drain plug off, let that drain. You might want to let it drain for about 15 minutes. While I'm changing my oil, I was going to go ahead and change out the lower oil pan gasket. As you know, C5 Corvettes have a batwing oil pan, and there's two gaskets. So there's a lower one, and then there's an upper one which connects to the bottom of the engine block. In order to remove the lower oil pan, you have to take off the bolts. They're 10mm socket. There's 15 bolts around that. Be very careful when you're bringing that down, because there's still going to be oil inside of there. The gasket will most likely stick to the bottom of the upper section of the oil pan. Here's the new gasket. It's ACDelco. Here's the part number. There's the torque specs. This gasket does not require any kind of a sealant or anything. You just line up the holes, put it right back on. Before you put it back on, make sure you clean the mating surface so that you get a nice seal on there. And you're done with that. Moving back to the oil change, you take off the oil filter, same thing as the gasket surface. You want to clean that oil filter surface so you can get a good seal. The rubber seal that comes on the oil filter, you want to dip that in a little bit of oil so that it doesn't stick to the engine. Once you've done that, you want to pour some oil into your filter. I'm not sure if this is necessary or not. I've always done it just to be safe. Hand tighten the oil filter onto the motor. You don't want to use any kind of a filter wrench or anything. You're going to make it too tight, and it's going to be way too hard to get it off the next time. So make sure you put back on the oil drain plug, pop your hood, open your hood, take off the oil cap, and we're going to start filling the motor. Right here, you want to make sure that you're still looking under to make sure that you have no leaks or anything before you pour all your oil in and it ends up on the floor. Go ahead and get your funnel, place it in the fill tube, start pouring. Just every once in a while stop and look under the car. Okay, once you're done, and if you have no leaks, put your oil fill cap back on. Go ahead and close your hood. You're gonna want to put your car back on the ground, and that's it. You're done. Actually, you're not done. You wanna, once you get the car on the ground, you wanna get inside, hit the trip button until you get to oil life. And you're gonna wanna hold the reset button until that resets. Right here I messed up. You're not supposed to have the motor on. You wanna do this with just the ignition on. You wanna hit the trip button, hold the reset down until you see 100, turn it off, turn it back on, and you're done. All right, if you like the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you want. Thank you guys for watching.